Rodriguez mentioned that there might be some situations where they get you off the edge a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Well, what's it been like working there, and is that something that you look forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot. I actually played both linebacker and DN in high school. Really just throughout my whole high school career, just mixing up with different positions. But I really like playing DN. I can get to the quarterback, get to the running back, just a little more easier. But at the same time, I love linebacker too. So those are two positions I'm really looking forward to get after this year.
Jordan, in terms of the veteran core of this linebacking group, and Merlin and Darian and Kyle, there's so many guys to learn from. Who stands out to you as the guy that you go to ask your questions and learn from?
Well, to be honest, I ask all questions from all three of them. They're all big brothers to me. I went to the same high school as Darian, so he was a couple years older than me, but I came my sophomore year when he was in the senior year, and he always talked to me, always, see me as a little bro, try to put me under his wing when I first got here, and just, picking their minds, picking their things as in what to do, how they do it, what's their thought process of what the play is, their pre-practice, everything else what they do is, it really helps me a lot to understand what I can do for myself and try to even evolve in my own ways to be great. So just like that.
What's the difference between your relationship with Darian from high school and then now?
Really just being more closer to him. When I first got there, I knew him from football things as a 7-on-7, and coming here is just more of a brother type thing. I can see him every day, talk to him, hang out after practice, watch film together, work out, eat together. It's a great thing to just have brothers like that where I know I can call them for if I'm feeling down, or if I call them for any advice for just life and situations. It's really good. All three of them is really good people.
If he was a couple years older than you, did you play on the same varsity team with him at all?
No.
Okay, so you were
I
on
seen
the JV
him.
and
Yeah.
he was on the varsity.
No, I was at a different school actually.
Oh,
yeah, I
gotcha.
came. I went to Grace Brethren in my first freshman and sophomore year.
So you played for Josh Henderson?
Yes, that's a great coach, great guy.
I love him.
Yes, I do too. And it was just a blessing for my time and just to do what I need to do for my own career. To move to Narbonne. And since I did that, I was in the same class when I first with Darren, and that's where I kind of got really close into him more. Then after that, he went on here, did his thing, and Merlin too. I just knew him from football wise, as in playing from Sarah, watching them, going to Narbonne and Sarah games and things of that sort. So it's been really great.
You said you take things from each of them. What would you say parts of your game do you get? What do you get from Merlin? What do you get from Darian?
Well,
and then what do you get from Connor?
From Darian, I try to be as elusive and as quick as he is, to be as smart as he is, to read the plays and go under blocks in the right time. And Merlin to be as physical, as in like a big body like I am. So I try to imitate that, as in have my own physicality, but to really be a dog out there like all three of them. And Kyle's just all over the place. He's just a very smart football player. His IQ is very good, and I try to pick his mind, as in to really see what he sees on the field. How quick he handles it, how quick he goes to the ball, goes to the right hole. So that's the best thing I try to pick from everyone.
What are the daily battles like in practice, just as a linebacker group against the running back group that you guys have with Rashad and Daniel and Chip, just being as talented?
Oh, it's a battle every practice. We go back and forth, and we try to let them know to be as physical as they are, to try to do their best like we are. Because at the end of the day, we'll have our ruffles and toughs, talk, but at the same time, it's a great battle for both of us, because we feel like we have the best running backs in the conference, in the nation, really. So us going against them helps us even more, being against other backers, other running backs, to handle it kind of easier. So it's a battle, and I love it. It's competition every day.
Is there a lot of talk back and forth between you?
Oh yes, there's talk every time. We win a rep, we tell them, yeah, we got that. They win a rep, do the same thing. So it's really great. I love it.
How much has this normal-ish off-season been compared to last year, and everything feel more comfortable in the defense?
Oh yes, I'm feeling very more comfortable, because of last year. We couldn't do everything we really could, like as in camp, and like stay here all day, learn all the meetings and film meetings, going back. So I think I'm very football knowledgeable, better than I was last year, and getting everything easier, feeling I can play faster because I know what I'm doing, and it's great. I'm feeling really good.
Now, physically, you're in another year of the strength and conditioning program. Returning, how do you feel like your body has improved, and how do you feel it responds being out here in camp?
I feel very much stronger. You know, I talk to Coach Joe all the time, and you know, from the last year to now, I got stronger with every bench. You know, every squat. You know, clean. It's just I feel more stronger than I am. You know, body feels it. Then when I'm going against slime and everything else, I feel like we be more powerful and you know, dogging if I need to.
How has you noticed your speed has changed from last year?
Oh yeah, from just being more quick, you know, being more elusive, you know, like having that first get out step, you know, and just I feel that really easy, especially because what we do, you know, from running in the heat already, everything's technical with them, you know, making sure that we have the right hand spot, right leg spot, you know, getting on the right thing. So I feel like I've been getting faster for sure.
How's the coaching style of Chris Claiborne different from AP?
I would say it's not really different because I would say AP, you know, he's been all over. You know, he wasn't, you know, he would tell us every time, you know, be physical, you know, run to the ball and everything else. And at the same time, he was still the defensive coordinator too, so he wanted to make sure everybody else was doing their thing. And Coach Claiborne, you know, he's like a big brother. You know, he's very good. You know, as in telling us what to do, having all the notes that we need. And it's been really good. You know, the difference is not a lot, but, you know, I would say from age difference and things like that, he's just a little more younger, you know, so it's pretty good. I like it a lot.
You've been around for a few years now. What would you say, what does Jermaine Lole bring to this team?
Oh, Jermaine Lole brings everything, you know. He's a tank, you know. He's a physical, elusive guy that we need in that, you know, D-line, and he makes sure everybody else does what we need to do, and just by not just talking but showing it on the field, you know, making plays, making sure everybody else is good at practice, you know, keeping their head up, you know, like all the youngins that we have, making sure they're okay, you know, make sure they drink water every time, and showing them if they have the right, you know, do the wrong step, he'll show them the right step the next time we do it. So he's a big part of this team, and he's a big brother too. I like him a lot.
Short, sorry, just got answered already. What kind of leader is Kyle Soley for this group, and how is his leadership style developed just as a multi-year captain?
He's like, to me, we call him kind of like Captain America, you know, like he's a great leader. You know, he makes sure everybody else is doing what they need to do, always having their back, you know, asking questions just for us, making sure that, you know, if we have any questions to be answered, he would do it, and everybody listens to him, you know, because he does it on the field. He's been here, you know, put in his dues, made his plays, you know, put in the work from all season, on the field, off the field, in the weight room. So he's a big part too.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.